Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Happy Friday. Yes, it's Friday, in case you couldn't remember what day it was. Um, Thanks to those of you who reached out to see how I was feeling. I'm still have a headache, but much better than I have been the last couple of days. Um, Very much feeling energetic, so not sure what's going on, but I'm just going to take some time for me and do what I need to do. So I'm putting these cards out for you for the weekend. If I'm feeling better, I'll try and pop on and do some lives this weekend. But these ones are ones that are going to create some work for us. So a little bit of healing and a little bit of growth. Good morning, Monica and Elaine. How are you? So I want to start off a little bit talking about the healing stuff. So as we work on ourselves and heal, we grow. So some of the cards came up fall right in alignment with that for us. So the first one is all about forgiveness. So, oh, Elaine, I've had a migraine. This is day 3 now. So it feels very much energetic. Good morning, Kathy. But I'm feeling better today. I can actually see and read and focus. So some of the things we come up especially when we spend time in isolation with ourselves and with our family, and if we're with them 24/7, we might start to feel agitated. We might start to feel emotional about things. And forgiveness comes up a lot. So with forgiveness, it's about forgiving ourselves for how we're feeling and being able to sit with and figure out where those feelings are coming from. Because I can tell you, everyone around you is showing up to teach you things to help you grow in life. So when we're stuck with those that we're closest to, I often find that they're showing up and showing us, reflecting what it is we need to work on. And we do the same for them. So as we work on healing, good morning, Ashley, thank you. We're being asked to call upon Archangel Raphael. So with my angel cards, Archangel Raphael is one of the angels that helps with healing. So this isn't just physical healing. This is emotional, spiritual, mental, whatever it is we need. Know that you can call upon this Archangel to help you. Archangel Raphael is here supporting and helping you work through your healing. The interesting card that came up with this, 2 butterfly cards came out of the deck, was about family changes. So know that as we are working on ourselves and working on our growth and healing, that we affect energetically everyone around us. So we come here to teach each other lessons, to help each other grow. So as we start to shift, you'll notice that the people around you start to shift. And some of it is your perception, but some of it is you've learned those lessons in life, so they're done, they're over with. So your relationship starts to shift with that other person, knowing that the healing is happening, the lessons are learned, and growth is happening. So understanding that you're a physical extension of creative, non-physical energy. So this is all about energetically how we can help each other and shift and grow. So you are much more than the physical body you have come to know. You are source energy, and you are focused on the leading edge of thought. In this powerful now, you hold the key to allowing the source that is you to flow. The better you feel, the more you are allowing that connection. Good morning, Susan. So understanding that energetically we are all connected. So we're here, we're helping each other work through things that we came here to learn. We're helping each other to grow. So understanding that it's really important for us to be present. So your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself to others, to give to yourself and to others. Life is happening right now in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness, be present. So oftentimes if you're feeling anxious or you're feeling fearful, It's because you are either focused on the past or the future. When you're focused on the present and you can feel that joy, you can feel safe, and you can feel love for yourself, that's the energy you're putting out into the universe, which helps to define your path. So it's so important to try and stay present. The other two cards from a numerology deck that came out with that are being open to watching for the synchronicities in your life. So synchronicities are those things that, sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now. But when we look at things and we notice things coming up consistently, those are synchronicities. It's important for us to pay attention to them. So for example, you're doing something and you're really focused on thinking about something in your life, and you start to notice number patterns. It's not a coincidence. This is the universe trying to connect with you to say, yes, you're right, keep focusing on this path. Just giving those confirmations. So it's really important to pay attention to those and those synchronicities. You know, if you're standing outside and you're thinking about your mom who's passed away, and then all of a sudden you see a cardinal or a butterfly come up to you, that's that spirit popping in to say, hello, I'm here for you. I'm getting your messages. So pay attention to those synchronicities. With the synchronicity card came the card of intuition. So again, we are all being guided to, this year especially, open up and connect with ourselves, connect with our intuition. This is time for us to really become part of that whole creating consciousness in our lives. It's a great time of awakening. And universally, these things are all happening for a reason. Whether you believe this virus just came out of nowhere, it's man-made, whatever it is, this is an opportunity for our world to heal. So we want to make sure that physically we're staying safe, but in the meantime, it's giving us an opportunity to do things we've never been able to do before. Imagine staying home, and for some of us, we're being paid to stay home. You know, so you don't always have that financial worry today. Down the road, we don't know what the future holds, but for all of us, we're all in this same boat. So whatever's going to happen down the road, we're all in this together. And it's important for us to come together and help each other grow and be there to support each other. I know, and I believe a lot of my head pain right now is just feeling everyone else's energy. So much of the world is in upheaval and fear and anxiousness and depression that it affects all of us. So this is why I'm out here talking to people about getting in touch with your intuition, raising your energy vibration so that you are in alignment with who you are and where you want to go from here. And this is about being in alignment with peace, with love, with joy, and following that path. Now is a great opportunity. So we have synchronicities, we have intuition. My goddess card today is about alliance. So I'm getting two messages with the card alliance. The first message is we are all in this together. So we need to step up and support and empower each other. Raise our energetic vibration so that we are helping the planet to heal. Because every bit of positive energy we put out there affects everyone. The other reason the Alliance card is coming up is now is time for us to find our tribe. And when I say find our tribe, whatever it is your heart's desiring right now, find those groups. If there's things you're interested in, there's so many different groups on Facebook, different workshops on the internet, finding people that you connect with so that you guys can support and empower each other, building those important connections. The most important card that has come up today is from my Love Yourself deck, and it's I am my own unique self. So everyone is unique and different. If we are like other people, then we are not expressing our specialness. So this is so important for us to know that we are all unique. We need to be different. We need to be who we are. We all have our own special gifts and abilities to share with others and help them on their path. So finding your unique self. I remember before I started really following my path, I was stuck in a pattern of really struggling because I wasn't being true to who I was. And at the time, I was so lost in the struggle that I never realized it. Being able to take a step back and really focusing on what it is that we want in our lives is so important. And so for me, I lost so much before I actually found out who I really was. And it took me losing a job, and I still didn't get it. It took me losing my home, and I slowly started to get it, but I wasn't there. But it was like everything that I thought was important started to fall away. And when that did, it left me sitting with myself. Yeah, the Love Yourself deck, Elaine, is from Hay House. Let me just find my box. So this is what it looks like. It's a Louise Hay deck. I absolutely love it. The retail on their site in US dollars is $17.99, and you can order it through their website. If you need the link again, let me know. They often have sales, so you'll probably get it cheaper on their site. So sometimes we get stuck in the struggle of what's going on in our life and around us, not realizing that it's bringing us exactly where we need to be. I mean, I remember I was in my 30s when I bought my first house, and I was a single parent, and I worked really hard, and like it was my biggest accomplishment, and I was so proud of myself. And at the end of the day, that didn't matter at all. It was my relationships with my children, but I was so busy trying to figure out what exactly they needed in this physical world that I wasn't giving them the emotional and mental things that they needed and spiritual in their life. So learning that some of these things are just things and they don't really matter. So it's brought me to a place where I am a million times happier than I've ever been. I was able to find a job that was less stressful, less demanding, and less pay, but that was okay because it allowed me to start working on me. And then it took me a course of 7 or 8 years of working on me to actually break free and be authentically who I am every day. So know that when you're struggling, you're often just outside of the reach of blossoming and blooming and discovering who you are. Those struggles are so worth it for us to work through them and embrace who we are, learn to love and accept ourselves. I could have looked at myself as such a failure for what happened in my life, but many of the things were out of my control. And I didn't realize these were the lessons that were being taught. So it took pattern after pattern after pattern showing up, and finally it clued in. And once I was able to understand that pattern and recognize it and work through it, wow, did my life change. So understanding that we need to really focus on ourselves, on growing, on loving ourselves and accepting ourselves. Embrace everything as an opportunity and realize how amazing that we are. So I'm going to leave that with you today to focus on for the weekend. I'll try and pop back in if I'm feeling better this weekend. If not, I'll be back Monday morning with a live again. So have an amazing weekend, and remember, it's time for you.